Yo, what is up everyone? How's it going? And welcome back to Get Jacked here on Ark Survival Evolved. Now, as you can see, we are at our main base here. We haven't been here in a while. Now we're heading to our map. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going out in search of the Eurypterids. Now, I'm not sure if that's totally how you pronounce the name. It is a difficult one for me. But the locations here I've got marked out in red on the map. So as you can see, I've got them kind of boxed off. These are the deepest parts of the ocean and the places where you usually, actually these are mosasaur spawning spots. These are where you're normally going to find your mosasaurs. So we're going to head out. I need to get all of this off and we're going to fast travel here to the tundra base so that we can grab one of our water dinosaurs. I'm thinking we're taking the plesiosaur because the mosasaur is all buffed up with his platform saddle and all that kind of stuff, so we don't want to, we don't want to mess with him. So we'll grab the plesiosaur. So let's fast travel here quick. As you can see, my map is still erased. It's really wonderful. But we're going to explore the ocean parts today, so I'll be able to clear out a good amount of that. So, as you can see, we've teleported here. It might take a second to load in. But I've got all of the water dinosaurs here. And yeah, I'm thinking we're going to be taking the plesio because that's just the best stand. You can get around the map a lot quicker. So I'm going to be doing a full loop of the map and see what I can find in one pass. So it'll kind of give a good, I don't know, indication of how rare these things actually are. I'm going to be spending a lot of time here in the water, but I'll definitely just bring you in when I find these guys because it might be kind of annoying to find them just in general. So let's grab our scuba and let's see here. Alright, throw that on. Oh my gosh. We'll throw the fur gauntlets on so we don't freeze underwater, and we are not wearing goggles because that is way too big of a hassle. So, let's see here. We're at Plesio, the floating one, obviously. I think that's going to be the best choice. The Dunkel isn't gonna make it far without running out of stamina, and I just don't want to break anything on the Mosasaur platform if we're getting attacked by, some Plesios or something like that. So let's take this bad boy out. Let's see if we can find some of these guys. Now, they are as deep down as it's going to go. They will be right on the bottom of the water, so you definitely want to search around there. You're not going to find them floating around in the water column. You have to search for them down at the bottom in kind of like, let's see here. They're not going to be over here. They just don't seem to be over in this area, but you're going to search down here in the coral and stuff, and we should be able to find them. So I'm going to go out, and we're going to see if we can get our hands on a couple of these guys so we can get us some black pearls. Alright, so here we are, and I've found the first one. I've sailed probably around half the map or so before even finding one of them. I resorted to just kind of, if you kind of coast really slowly through the shallows, through these coral and whatnot, you can actually get them to aggro on you, and that's a little bit easier than actually searching for them by eye because they're really hard to see. It's kind of easier just to get them to attack you. So let's see if we can kill this one. With my Plesio's head being so tiny and these ones being so tiny, it's really hard to line it up. It's ridiculous. Alright, so let's, come on. Let's flop around on top of them. Yeah, just squish them into the ground. Okay, so we killed it. We've got one of, oh, there's another one. See, I didn't even see this one. Okay, we gotta flop around on top of you. Oh, we gathered that one. It didn't give us a black pearl gathering it on the Plesio. Oh my goodness. It might be easier. I feel like maybe a shark would definitely be easier because you'd be able to actually get your mouth around these things. But stamina restraints on the shark kind of make it hard to get, all the way around the map and whatnot. So let's see here. Can we get a black pearl from this guy just by harvesting him? Look at how cool it looks. Alright, let's see here. I think you've got a hatchet in you, don't you? Oh, you've got a couple. Okay, perfect. Do I have a pick? Don't seem to have a pick. That's okay. Alright, so I'm going to gather this guy. Let's see if we can get anything off of him. Come on, give us some black pearls, man. Please. Alright, we got one black pearl. Alright, so I found one more. He was just kind of hanging out in the cave over there, kind of trying to hide from me. So I pulled him out here, and we're going to kill it because we want these black pearls. Now, I kind of didn't mention it before, but the reason that we're going after these, and the reason why they're so rare as well, is because we are going for the Broth of Enlightenment. Now, this is a potion that can be consumed by either us or our dinosaurs, and it's going to give us 150% XP gain for about 20 minutes. Not about, exactly 20 minutes. So, you cook it in the cooking pot just like normal stuff. No, you didn't gather one, did you? Alright, I was seeing if I could maybe it was just hidden in the inventory. Let's see. And look at that one, I didn't even get one from with the axe. It might be better to use a pickaxe, but I don't have one on me right now. So that was pretty much those. I think there was a little school of 3 of them there. I don't think I'm seeing any more. Let's see here. And as you can see, I'll kind of bring us into this cave here so that we can get our map. I can't just pull up my map, you know, when I roll up to an area because I need to clear it out. You have to actually get off of the plesio saddle to check out your map. So I'm going to get off of this, and then let's see here. The location that this one was at, that was a red mark. See, I've almost traveled 3/4 of the map before finding even one pack of them. So let's see here if I can go out, see if I can search for some in some of the other red areas. The other ones just didn't turn out for me. Alright, so here we are, and we've got this Mazza just guarding this loot chest. I really want this deep sea loot chest. I haven't seen too many of them, and I can kind of see why, because that thing's tiny. It really blends in with the bottom over there. Like, compared to my plesio, it's like the size of my plesio's head. It's crazy. Okay, so basically, we are near the red area up by Carno Island-ish. So I figured this would probably be a good place to find them. This is one of the deepest and most dangerous spots, so there should be maybe a herd of them over here somewhere. I saw the deep sea loot chest and was really interested in that, but we just got to pull that Mazza out of there. So let's see here. As you can see, the trilobites kind of confuse you. They'll make you think that you found... Oh, see? No. Right there. See? If you just kind of coast through the shallows, that one just stung me. Yep, there he is. And these ones inflict a lot of topor damage. So, if you get stung, you will see that your dinosaur's topor is rising, so you can tell the difference between getting attacked by a megalodon or something. But if you're just on flipper, do not come up to these guys. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Okay, cool. We might actually get some black pearls here. Yeah, don't go up to them on flipper because they'll sting you and you'll get knocked out, and underwater is not where we want to take a nap. Alright, how many are there? Ooh, this is a good spot right here. I don't know if I see any more in here. I gotta turn around so that I can get a good angle on it. There he is. Oh jeez. See, they're like, they're probably half the size of the coral, so they really blend in there. Okay, I got 2 black pearls gathering with the plesio. Can we get one more maybe? Oh, there's one more dude down here. Okay, come here, man. Or lady. Whichever you are. I don't think they have a gender. They are crustacean, so I highly doubt it. Okay, so we didn't get a black pearl from that one. So it looks like it's just kind of random. It didn't look like you could actually access their inventory to say take it out. Let's see. Let's add, yeah, move speed. I need you to be a little bit faster. So pretty much swimming around the entire map. Okay, we got 4 pearls total. Going from, yeah, we're just rolling up on where we started. We're on the ice islands over in the northwest there. So I started there and went around. I started going south and then headed around the whole island, and that's it. I found 2 little spawns of them right there. So they're rare for sure, and the pearls don't necessarily come from every one of them. So if you find one, it doesn't mean you're necessarily getting some pearls. So let's see here. I need to lure this guy away, because where's that chest? Okay, that chest is right off to our left, so, or it's right behind us now. Let's lure this guy over in between this archway, because you don't see too many of these, at least, the deep sea loot chests. At least I haven't. They seem to be quite sporadic. Alright, is this far enough where I can make a beeline to that chest? Okay, I think that's definitely far enough. He's pretty slow. You stay over there. Don't come following me. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, third person is funny on a plesio. Alright, so, let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? Oh my god. Oh, I just want to take it and run, because, as you can see, I don't spend very much time off my dinosaur underwater, because it's friggin' dangerous. Alright, let's head up to the surface and see what this was. I think it was a riot gear chest or something like that. Hopefully it's a good one, because I have had bad luck with these. Mastercraft? Oh my god. 350 armor-ish? Wow. finally a good loot chest. All right, so we got our black pearls. We got an awesome Mastercraft riot gear chest piece. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna head out to the tundra now. We need to get us some rhino horns. All right, so now we're in the tundra. I've got our saber tooth, and there's a reason behind that. It's not to beat rhinos with. We're just kind of I'm gonna lure him off the edge so he's not near all this other dangerous stuff. So basically, the other big part of this potion is gonna be the rhino horn. So basically, you want your black pearls, you want your rhino horn. Okay, so we want to kill him. The reason I have my saber tooth is while I'm gathering these horns, I do want to be able to get a lot of fur too, because you know you always got to repair that fur armor, and it goes down really quickly. So the saber tooth is like one of the best ways to get fur, at least in my opinion, because you know they harvest like a hatchet. So let's see here. You go get that and see if you get a rhino horn from it, buddy. All right. You okay? All right. Let's see here. Did you get a rhino horn? What? You didn't even get one from that? Crap. That Argent did hit it first. It might have, you know, negated the horn or taken it itself. Let's see if we can find another one. There's usually a couple over in this area. So yeah, I just figured why not multitask, bring the saber, and get a bunch of fur while we're at it. So the woolly rhinos do give quite a bit, and the saber, you know, this saber is quite powerful. So we don't have to worry about too much on this guy. Let's see here. Oh, there's a rhino. Let's head over to this guy. Oh, and there's nothing too dangerous over here. That doesn't happen too much out in this tundra area. There's always something to kill you. Oh god, I missed. Alright, so as you can see, I've got my riot gear on too. I'm using this from now on. 350 armor with one piece. Oh my god. Oh, there's a wolf. Alright, so we're gonna gather it with this guy. And, okay, I did get a woolly rhino horn that time. Now, this isn't like something you can gather, like hide or meat or, you know, anything like that. It's actually something that's in their inventory, much like the brontovertebra or the, yeah, I don't know, like the megalodon teeth. They're actually in the inventory of the rhino itself. So let's see here. We need to bring this guy and see if we can find a couple more. And basically, it is kind of gonna be a little bit of a hassle. Like, you're gonna get a lot of XP just trying to get your XP potion. And that's because you need 5 rhino horns for each potion. And as you can see, they're not the weakest animal. These bait boosted ones here are, they're kicking the crap out of my saber here. It's kind of ridiculous. So you gotta actually kill 5 of these just to make one of the potions. So I don't know. Let's see if we can even kill these. They're taking my saber down real low. This one's level 60. What's the other one? I can't really see it. I think it's lower. Okay, 44. Alright, so we got those two, and let's get this saber tooth out of here. I want to make sure he's out of the area because he's gonna go over there and eat them before I can harvest them. So yeah, I tried harvesting with both the pick and the axe, and it just doesn't work to get more rhino horns. So you gotta go into their inventory, pull them out. Now with the dinosaurs, like the saber, I can actually get the rhino horns every once in a while, but sometimes you just can't, you don't grab it out of the inventory. So I'd recommend getting off whatever you're riding and actually searching the inventory. So we've got our rhino horns, we've got our black pearls. I'm probably going to hang out here, grab a bunch more rhino horns while I'm out here, and we'll be right back at base to build and create this Broth of Enlightenment. Alright, and we have arrived safely back at base. And I did go out, I got about 20-something rhino horns. I just pretty much slaughtered every rhino in the tundra. So they're all taken care of, and their population has been reduced. But basically, I'm going to head into here. Oh, I guess I'm just going down here. So, jump up here. We're going to grab the other ingredients that we need for this Broth of Enlightenment. Now, it does spoil, much like your other stuff. You will need to refrigerate it if you want it to stay for a long time. We've got our citronelle, we need rockerit, savory and whatever. We need all 4 of them, basically. And you need 2 of each of them. And then you're going to need 10 mayho berries per. and then you're going to need 5 woolly rhino horns and 1 black pearl, and obviously water. So we're going to throw all these in, cook up these bad boys, and that's what it's going to take. Like, this is what I'm, like, end game. Like, this is about as end game cooking as you can get. I mean, we've got our advanced crops, every single one of them. The rhino horn was not an easy thing to get, and those black pearls are ridiculous to get. Okay, but after all that work, Broth of Enlightenment has been cooked. Cooks pretty quickly in here. And then we've got 4 of them now. So let's see here. Let's take out all of these, and let's eat it. I want to see how it tastes. So let's just use that. Alright, so we get a little icon down here in the bottom. Cool, shows us how long we have our increased 150% experience gain. And like I said, you can force feed this to a dino. So, if you're running into a cave and want to get a ton, millions of experience, just take one of these before you go into there. Oh god, we just got lag from punching a tree. I don't think we're going to really see any increased experience gain, but you get it. It's 150%. So basically, we went out, we got all that stuff. Thanks a ton for sticking in. If you liked the video, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day.